Hey, how y'all doing this rising? This is Amspire Media Interviews, and I am your host, the Plum Queen. I appreciate y'all giving us your time and your energy today. We have a very important guest. I cannot wait to introduce him, and we're just gonna give you a little background on him before we bring him on here, so y'all can know who y'all's, who y'all's talking to. All right, we are here with Jeremy Funderburk. He is the future of e-com businesses. With 5 years of marketing experience, Jeremy is the founder of InstaScale Media. InstaScale Media is a digital marketing company with a strong focus in e-commerce industry where they will grow your sales virtually overnight and build your brand over time. Jeremy and his team are directly responsible for generating over 10 million in revenue for their clients. Jeremy has spoken on stages in front of thousands of people and is the founder of the Ecom Genius podcast. Jeremy and his lovely wife, Heather, live humbly in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, Jeremy. That is amazing. Say hello to the people.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Plum Queen? Thanks for having me. I'm blessed and honored and such a privilege to be here with you.
Oh, no, the pleasure is all mine. Pleasure is all mine. So, Jeremy, we didn't heard about you. You are the future of e-commerce. Tell us how so. Well, first of all, give us a little bit more about you and how you got into that space, and let's know how you're gonna change the future for us.
Yeah, I definitely like to consider myself the future of e-commerce. It's actually really, really interesting. I never really thought I was going to end up in this space. Always been an entrepreneur my whole life, even as a little kid, even in elementary school. Like the thought of having a job just never, it never seemed appealing to me. So I naturally just progressed into entrepreneurship. And I think as an entrepreneur, you need to be able to look and see and identify trends. And I remember being a kid going online, trying to shop online, weird buying books. But I was always online trying to buy something, typically books. And as the years went on, this online shopping thing kind of become more and more and more relevant. So every year, e-commerce has consistently grown. Then you see things like COVID happen, which it's not the best. I understand a lot of people died. A lot of businesses shut down. But in terms of e-commerce, it skyrocketed, right? So it's something that regardless of what's happening in the world, it's a way that entrepreneurs can jump in and basically have almost a recession-proof type of business. People are still going to buy stuff no matter what happens. World War III starts. Guess what? People are still going to buy stuff.
That's a fact.
They might not want to leave their house for it, but they'll go online, click a button, and get delivered to their house. So e-commerce is just it's the way of the world now. Every year it's growing, multiple times over. So those who want to be able to hop into entrepreneurship and grow at a quicker rate, then that's a prime spot for them to do that. And we just position ourselves there as the vehicle to guarantee people success in the area.
That is amazing. Now, for some folks out here may not know exactly what e-commerce is. Can you define that for us?
Electronic commerce.
I can dig it, but I'm intelligent, so I kind of figured that out. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised. You'll be surprised.
Oh, trust me, I know. As you know, the group we connected in, when people responded, just like the first thing I asked you was like, "Hey, are you on ecom?" Probably 45 out of the 90 people didn't even know what ecom was.
So I knew what it was because, I'm in this space. I'll tell you, about 2-3 months ago, I knew what it was, but didn't know that's what it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And then like people hear, and that's just the way of the world right now. Like we hear things and we hear the trendy words enough to, all right, I can kind of navigate through the conversation, but don't ask me to elaborate.
Exactly. Right. Well, that's what we leave that to the experts like you.
It's online shopping. It's going online, making your purchases.
Okay, so pretty much every time you go on Amazon, every time, like when Savage Fenty, takes that money out your account that you can tell them to, but they took it out anyway, and you gotta, go and buy some clothes. Yeah, that's e-commerce.
It's the way of the world. I was with my granddad yesterday, and I just stopped by, say hey, whatever, take some household stuff that I don't like to buy for myself. So I am notorious for going over my mom and my granddad's and just like stealing rolls of toilet paper, because I tell them it's literally flushing money down the toilet, literally.
Hey, I still go to my mama house, and anything she let me have, thanks, mom. Absolutely.
Which I wouldn't do it, but my mom was like copying that, like that COVID phase where like there's no toilet paper. So she has like this wall that has like 80 packs of toilet paper. It's like, I'm not buying toilet paper if you got an abundance.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Not happening.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about InstaScale Media.
So Instant Scale, and just to finish my last thought, I just realized I never finished. So I was with my granddad, and before I'm leaving, he's like, hey, can you go on Cabela's and help me buy some fishing stuff? This man's 78 years old. But online shopping is growing. It's the new way. But as far as Instant Scale, we position our name that way because that's our intentions. Instant Scale Media is designed to take your brand and essentially instantly scale it. We'll build your sales overnight, and we build your brand over time. Because the way we decided to approach the market was, if anybody's listening, if you guys go to school for marketing or anything, they teach like this funnel where they teach the more awareness you have at the top of the funnel, the more profitable you'll be at the bottom of the funnel. What sounds incredible in theory, and there's some truth to it, because if they don't know you, they can't flow you. But here's the thing. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of brands that get a ton of awareness, but it doesn't necessarily equate to them being profitable. These are the guys that they have these clothing lines and they're trying to sell it, like, yeah, I got a business, and they sell 2 t-shirts every single month. Like, that's not a business, bro. But they're like, oh, nah, but everybody knows me. Everybody knows I do it. Like, just because everybody knows you do it doesn't mean you're a business. And the fact that everybody knows you and they know you do it doesn't mean you're going to be profitable. But if you flip the funnel and you put profitability at the top, every company that's majorly profitable has awareness. Just because you have awareness doesn't mean you're going to be profitable. But if you're majorly profitable, you're going to have that awareness. So that's what we do. We focus on making you profitable from the start. The more money we make your business, the more people will know about your business. So we scale your sales overnight, and that'll build your brand over time.
Like I told you off camera, when I get another tax bracket, I'm coming to Instant Scale, because I've been messing that up. I am so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Scale Media. I talk too much. I should have this down packed. All right.
Don't make people think we too expensive. We're free, actually. We are free, because if you don't get 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, some of our clients even 10x on their investment, then we're doing something wrong. Our services pays for itself in abundance.
Ashe, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay. So how would someone go about, can you give us like an example? Is that how about you would go down once you tell us your secrets? Because that's what they got to, call you for. But how around a way do you actually do that?
So the cool thing is that sets us apart from other people in this space is, and I'm gonna give you guys the big secret. Like, I'm going to write a book and teach a course for people that want to get into the marketing space, and I was going to teach you these tricks that other agencies do. They call it creating a copy and paste solution. So the reason a lot of marketing agencies can scale so fast is because they found one solution and they do that same thing for every single client. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, rinse and repeat. Well, with e-commerce, that doesn't necessarily work because there's so many differences. If you're a gym, for example, I can run an ad that says 1 month free at our gym. you're going to get leads coming from that ad over and over and over and over and over again. And then as a gym owner and a salesperson, you just got to convince those people to go ahead and sign up now instead of waiting a month free trial. But it doesn't matter where your gym is, what your gym does. You make that one offer, you're going to get people coming in constantly. Copy and paste. Here's the thing with e-commerce, it don't work like that. There's so many differences. But so many people still try to put that copy and paste solution on it, and it doesn't work. So what we do is we do a deep dive into your brand, your current marketing strategies, your monetization strategies. We're looking at your overall brand awareness. We're looking at how your upsells and stuff work. We're looking at your email campaigns, your landing pages, your funnels, how your shop actually looks. And we're looking for every single thing about your business, full picture. And then our team goes in and sees there's a gap here we could fill, there's a gap here we could fill. These are some things this could be done better. The copy's not good here. Copy are just like the words for people that don't know what copy is. Like the copy's not there, which is side note, was one of the biggest things for me getting into marketing. Everybody's talking about copywriting. I'm thinking like from a legal standpoint, you're like, no, it's like the written words. That's copywriting. I was like, oh, I had no clue. So side note, when I got started. But we're going to look at all that stuff and we're going to see, all right, well, if we do this, this should be able to create a return of, 1.5x. We do this would be a 2x return. If we ran an ad in this sector to this type of audience, we could create a 3x return. They're advertising to this audience, but the conversions are only 0.04 to this audience. Maybe we can run it to this audience, take budget from here, allocate it here, and then you're going to get, and it's just an overall strategy.
I'm getting it. I'm definitely getting it. I say you gonna funnel where things need to be. You're gonna pretty much scale the whole business, checking every aspect of the business, not just how it, like you said, how it looks. What your target audience is and all that. And you guys are going to do what's best. You're gonna find that audience and put that there. You're gonna put the money where you need to. So you pretty much gonna be taking care of their business.
All of it.
My next question was actually why is this important? But that's why it's important because, like, I'll say for someone like me, I'm starting my business. I have a media company. I have no media background. I kind of just, a matter of fact, we're gonna let them go to your. I told my story on your podcast, so maybe I should keep that for your podcast and let them watch that. But yeah, I'm just winging this. So having someone to help me, scale things and go, because the target audiences and the analytics, that stuff is still Chinese to me. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? I'll be looking at them numbers and I just be like, okay. So yeah, having an expert to come in and help me with that, because I want to eliminate as many mistakes as I possibly can. I want to save as much money as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if you need help, you need the right help to come to. So instant scale media sounds like definitely the place that we need to be. I don't have any any comments or anything, any questions from the audience. But is there anything else? Because for me, I break stuff down. And you know what I'm saying, to make sure. So pretty much if you have a business, we need to hire you so you can scale it and you can get us our, get us our clientele, and put our business in, in place where it needs to be so it can actually make a profit and continue to build.
Yeah.
That's saying that's dummy terms, for me. So, but again, tell them again why instant scale media.
It's the way to guarantee your results. And by anybody listening, if you're already doing like 50K a month, we work off of if you've already hit that point in your business, then us working with you is completely 100% off of a performance basis. No retainers, because we assume by then you already have your funnels and everything in place, and we're just fixing things. So only a percentage of revenue share, which we can negotiate, but we're going to grow. We put our money where our mouth is, right? We'll take, we have clients that's, tons of clients, 6-figure months. And it's crazy. So I'm actually having a meeting with a guy has a new business starting, and he's talking to me about marketing. And I was showing him some of our clients' results. One of the clients that made $900,000 in a month, and he's like, how well are they doing now? I said, well, they're not a client anymore. And he's like, why not? I was like, because it doesn't make sense for them to be a client. I would love for them to be a client because I love to keep getting a fraction of that action. You know,
Right.
people might need a sliver to deliver. But I was like, it just doesn't make sense. And I tell my clients that, like, our goal is to put everything in place so you don't need us.
I love it.
And he's like, well, but that doesn't make sense, like, because you're getting them such good results. And for this client in particular, we take 8.25% revenue share. So I was like, that's like $74,000 that they got to pay us each month. We help them do that. I was like, for $100,000, they can just go out and hire somebody, and they pay them $100,000 for the full year, and they can just manage what we've already built out for them. And I suggest that to people, like, don't, like, yes, I love money. I would love for you to keep paying me money, but like, let's be smart business people here.
Right. That's right.
Like, we'll be okay. You know, we're not starving. We're doing all right. No, I ain't never missed paying anybody. Well, when I first got started and I was managing all that myself, it was a mess. I had people, hey, Mr. Jeremy, hope your day's going well. Just want you to know I ain't got my pay yet. First year of being a business owner was a little tricky. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't used to this payroll thing. But now we good. They ain't no missed paychecks. All of our team's eating good, probably eating better than me. But
I know that's right. That's good. Well, I'm gonna tell you that gives for me a level of legitimacy, because your purpose is to help us, you know what I'm saying, get our business together so we can have our business together, not to, you know, continue to drain us and keep finding problems. If you solve our issues, then you've done your job. And I love to hear things like that. You know, that puts faith for me, you know what I'm saying, in using you and your services.
thank
So
you.
I think that's dope. That is super dope. Because like you said, it's a lot of scamming going on. There's a lot of people who are taking advantage of the pandemic and people who don't know these things, and they're making, you know, bukus of money off these folks, and they're not getting anywhere. So really appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, and your team for, you know, providing these services and, you know what I'm saying, getting people where they need to go.
Yeah.
That is dope. All right, now you did say there was something else before I let you go. There was something else you may have in the works that will also be of value. Do you know what I'm saying? For people to come and hire instant scale media. So go on and sprinkle that a little bit on that.
All right. So I shouldn't even talk about this because they ain't fully developed yet. But there's no name for it. There's just the whole thing is it's completely in the works. And this isn't going to be e-com specific. This is going to be for any brand, any business. It's high ticket. I want to say it's very high ticket, but it's relative, right? Price is relative. So I'll tell you, like, part of the service, like the main one I'm focusing on, and actually here in the next little bit, I'm taking all my focus from everything except this one tier, which is gonna be $500,000. You know, low end is gonna be 100,000 ish. But
Ish.
100, 120. We haven't finalized the cost because we're still building the package out. We got to calculate the cost of fulfillment and just some of these partnerships. And things are subject to change, you know, because most of the cost is going to third party. So things we can't necessarily control on our end. But even if you're paying us for like our $500,000 package, $500,000, some people are like, yo, that's high. That's a really high ticket. Like, that's expensive. Price is relative. You know, if you pay us, you know, $500,000, I guarantee that in the next 12 to 18 months, that $500,000 investment turns to 3 to 5 million. Who's getting the short end of the stick here?
Right.
You know, it's relative. You're going to make more in profits, way more in abundance than you ever invested with us. So, but we're going to take any brand and we're going to put it up there with the big brands in a matter of about 6 months. We're gonna help you build out all your branding, get your brand messaging. We're gonna get you on podcasts. We're gonna get your content created, video content, written content also. We're gonna get you ranked on the first page of Google, guaranteed. We're gonna get you all your market research, identify your customer avatar, solidifying your offers, building out your social media ads, running and managing those ads, having everything set up and taken care of for you, scaling those for you. So that way, if someone's searching for you on Google, you're going to be the first one to pop up, or not searching for you in particular, but whatever it is that your business, whatever that problem solves, however you can be of service to them. We're going to make sure that you're the first on that first page that shows up when they search for that. We're going to make sure that your ads are being shown to everybody in your ideal customer base. That way you're getting ridiculous amounts of exposure. We're going to make sure you're in publications. We're going to, whether it be New York Times or Forbes, the Washington Post, or anything like that, we're going to get you in these publications. We'll probably get you in around 450 to 800 different publications within those first 6 months. We're going to get you celebrity and brand endorsements and influence endorsements. We're going to do everything in our power to position you in that position of authority. So that way, whether they're looking at you or these bigger brands, your business could only been in business like 8 months. Working with us for 6 of those 8 months, they're going to look at your brand and look at these big brands, and you're going to look right there even with them, if not better. Because those big brands are using us, and I can see a lot of holes and flaws in their marketing strategy.
I'm sure you can. Well, like I said, that's sprinkle. That sounds amazing. So that's just like in 6 months, you can be as relevant as Nike.
Yep.
Relevant as Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Yeah, I think that's worth $500,000 because I'm gonna keep it real. Like a Pepsi commercial costs on Super Bowl 30 seconds. That's like $1 billion or something like that. Did it get up to the billions yet? It's like a few $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a commercial. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Pepsi and Coca-Cola is doing. Because they know y'all gonna buy, you know what I'm saying, them drinks. You're gonna buy them chips, you're gonna buy whatever it is. So that's where you want your business to be.
Yeah. And just on that, I think that in itself should be key to why someone should make like these type of investments into their business. Like, I know there's a lot of people, and first of all, work on your mindset. Your mindset's everything. 98% of it's going to be your mindset. But there's people that like listening, like you don't want to make a $500,000 investment because you don't think you're worth $500,000. Meanwhile, companies like Pepsi, you're like, oh, Super Bowl's coming. You're going to be watching the TV. I will pay tens of millions of dollars just to get in your head for 30 seconds.
Yep.
They think that 30 seconds of your exposure, of your awareness is worth tens of millions of dollars. Yet you don't think that you're worth $500,000. These companies that advertise to you value you more than you value yourselves.
That's a fact.
Think about that.
That scarcity mindset. I'm guilty of it, not knowing my worth and things of that nature. And that's gone. That's gone 2022. That is gone 2022 because that's a fact. They are banking all those millions of dollars for you to go get that. And what do? Go get that.
Yep. It's crazy because like right now I'm looking at investing into a mastermind. It's probably gonna be around $155,000 to attend. And I'm talking to somebody, it's like 155, like what you gonna learn? It's like, bro, you really think it's gonna be worth it? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I think that I'm worth it.
I love it. That part.
It's perspective.
Yes, it is. Well, on that note, I really appreciate you, Mr. Funderburk, for being here and sharing your business and your insight on e-commerce. I will definitely tell everyone, y'all should absolutely hit him up. You know what I'm saying? If you have a business, if you're in e-commerce space, he is the person that you need to find. So let them know where to find you.
So if you guys are looking for me, you can find me on Facebook, Jeremy Funderburk, LinkedIn, Jeremy Funderburk, Instagram at The Real Jeremy F, TikTok, at the real Jeremy F. And if you guys are on TikTok, please get on TikTok. Make sure you're on TikTok. That is the easiest and fastest way to grow your business right now. It's like, imagine it's 2016 and you decide to market your business on Facebook. Imagine where your business would be right now. That's TikTok right now. Make sure you're on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I'll teach you how to grow on TikTok. But make sure you're on TikTok regardless. Make sure you're on TikTok. Get your business on TikTok. Get your brand on TikTok. This is not a TikTok endorsement. This is an endorsement to your brand because there's so much opportunity right now in that space. So yeah, that's where you guys can find me.
All right, all right. Like you said, TikTok. I'm on TikTok and I'm doing my due diligence. Yes, I am. Well, thank you so much, Jeremy, for your time and your energy. We appreciate you being here. And as you keep growing, we want to have you back on here. The more things you come up with, the more we want to expose these viewers. They need this.
Sounds good to me. It's an honor, privilege, and a pleasure. Anytime, let me speak on your platform. Whenever you need me, just let me know, and I'm here.
I surely will. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much. And you have a blessed one.
You too.
Peace. All right, that was super dope. Okay, guys. So if you got a business and you in e-commerce, you need to holler at Jeremy Funderburk and you need to get with instant scale media. Okay, I'm about to get with instant scale media because I need my business to go where it need to go. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, on April 9th, we are launching Amspire Media Network on Roku TV. Get excited because I'm excited. You can now get all of this inspiration. You're going to see this interview as well on there, every podcast we have going on, and we have so much more content that is coming. So I'm really, really proud of myself. I'm going to say that. I'm proud of myself. This is my baby, and I'm just happy to share, share her with you. All right. One of those podcasts you will see is Soul Sister Therapy Childhood Trauma Podcast. That's every Saturday at noon. Me and my sister, Scorpio Sun, and Misha Queen, we are all talking about our experiences with childhood trauma. And we are, sharing our stories and our experience on to help others, heal and be better people, after their adversities. So definitely tune into that. And on Sundays, we have Sundays with Spirit. My cousin 33 Master Teacher, she is an intuitive reader. So we have an educational and a comical spin on tarot. We are bringing spirituality to TV. So definitely check us out on Sundays at 9 p.m. And of course, we have scheduled our Amspire interviews. We normally do them Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but it just depends on the scheduling. But if you have a business, if you are an inspirational person, we want to interview you. We are here to give people, I feel like I am the conduit, of folks who have things and folks who need things. I know so many people who have so many talents, and we just need to bridge that gap. So Amspire interviews, please check that out. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all time and energy. Until the next time, y'all be safe and be inspired. Peace.